So guys, it's time to roast our coffee. Now I'm gonna roast espresso blend. This is Robusta base blend. Okay, so this is the green bean. All right, it's sorted. So before we roast our coffee, we need to preheat the machine. Especially if you have a big old machine like me, you must preheat the machine longer. Remember that. Even if you have a small machine like 1 kilogram of coffee roaster machine, you need to preheat at least 20 minutes. You might ask, is it wasting the gas? Yes, but you will produce a better cup of coffee. Just preheat your machine, even it takes a longer time. Now we will see the temperature here from the center 301, and I will turn on the machine. Boom. And this set to maximum airflow. Okay, sorry, this is the coffee chuck from cleaning the coffee roaster. So I will ignite the fire by lowering the airflow to the medium. Okay, this amp. Remember, you have to have the SOP for the safety. Let's see. No gas at all. Okay, no gas is coming out because I will make sure every time I finish roast my coffee, I always close the gas regulator here. Make sure you have SOP for safety purpose. All right. This is high pressure gas regulator. So this gauge will measure the output of the gas. Now I'm lowering my airflow from here to here to make sure our machine will ignite easier. I will open the gas right now. 2.4 bar or 5 psi. Okay, ignite, start. Boom. Well, let's check the burner. Boom. Nice. Now after 85 degrees Celsius, I will lower the gas to make the preheating longer. Okay, I will cut the gas in half and wait. So guys, as you see here, the temperature difference between the T1 and T2, okay, temperature 1 and temperature 2 is not ideal at all. The ideal temperature difference for roasting is between 20 to 40 degrees Celsius. Now it's like about 50 degrees Celsius, okay? That's why we need to preheat our machine longer, especially if you have a big old machine like mine, 5 kilograms. Now it's 145. I will lower the gas here to make our preheating much longer. So in this phase, I will let the exhaust temperature to hit the drum until it reaches the optimal temperature difference for coffee roasting. Now as you see here, it's around 30 degrees Celsius temperature difference, so this is good for coffee roasting. I will wait until 165 to put my green bean in the hopper. Boom, 165. I'll fit the bean to hopper. Now I'll wait a bit longer to reach its charging temperature, 170 degrees Celsius. And I will cut the video and use the video timer as my timer. Usually I use my phone as a timer. Now I'll ramp up the gas around 0.3 bar for my power, charging power. 3, 2, 1, charging. I'll make the light to face the peak window, and let's see. Okay, because I am roasting while recording, this roast batch might be not perfect, okay, because my concentration is divided for video and roasting. Well, okay. Now it's still decreasing. I will aim like 85 degrees Celsius for turning point, around 120. Need more gas to 130. Okay, 84 degrees Celsius. Okay, it reached its turning point. It means, turning point means when the bin temperature and the drum temperature is equal. Okay, it's in the equilibrium state. Now I will lower it a bit. 0.3 bar or around 4 psi. Okay. I'll adjust it a bit. I might need a tripod here. But hey. $230. $240. In the $250, I will make the ramp up the gas like in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 0.5 bar. Did you see the vein? Okay. Point 5. Just a little bit. Okay. Okay. I'll make the camera slightly on the right. Okay, so you can see it much more clearly. In 5 minutes, I will reach around 140 degrees Celsius. Five minutes, 138. Okay, still good, but we need a bit more gas. 7.5 psi. Now in my roasting plan, this should reach 145. Okay, it's coming up. It's coming up. Now it should be 150 in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Okay. It's late, like 3 seconds late, but it's okay. $155 in 6:30. 2, 1, boom. Okay. Now it's ideal. Now it's follow my roasting plan. Okay. I will adjust the gas a bit because this drum roaster is 5mm, so it's a bit thick. So temporary adjustment must be very, very slow, you know. Now it's ahead of my roasting plan. Now I will adjust it like 0.3 bar or 0.2. Okay, I will adjust it. I will lower. Okay. Make the ROR or rate of rise much slower. 730, 165. Okay, it's still ahead a bit. I will lower the gas. Sorry, wrong way, wrong turn. Okay, let's make it slower. What? Masih nyala. Eight minutes should be 170. I'll aim like delta BT 10 here or ROR time. Okay, 10 ROR. Turn down a notch. Okay, let's see. Standby mode. This should be 180 in 9 minutes. 75. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay, 9 minutes, 180. Good. We're still in the roasting plan. $930 should be 185 degrees Celsius. Okay, turn up a bit. Okay, now we're near the development temperature, 150. In this temperature, the coffee will absorb like slower heat here. Okay, we need to turn up our gas notch. No, not like a notch, but a bit more, you know. Okay. Like 0.5 bar, 0.5 bar of pressure. Okay. Then 31, 90 degrees Celsius. Okay, good. Okay. This is the start of the first crack phase of coffee roasting. Okay, so the coffee will develop the color in this phase. Okay, should be 195 in 11 minutes. Okay, This is too fast. I will turn down the gas like 0.2 bar here. Okay, 0.2 bar. So the exhaust will give heat to the drum. Okay, we will roast this coffee until it's reached 210 degrees Celsius. All right, 0.2 bar. Okay, this is the development phase of the coffee. Okay, because this is the 12 minutes, boom, 202, and I will make it a bit slower by lowering the pressure of the gas to 0.1. Okay. Oh no, it's too slow. 0.2 is okay. Okay, we will aim like 12:30 to 30 minutes. Okay, complex roast for espresso. Turn up a bit. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, and drop. Okay, turn off the gas and turn off the gas. Okay, because I just roast one time. This time, okay. No more batch. This is the last batch. So there you go. Now adjust the lamp. Whoop. And boom. This is the result. Okay. Pretty even coffee. Roasted beautifully. Now we will let it cool a bit and we will separate the roasting defects. Well, now for safety purpose, there is still gas in here, in this pipe, so we will let it out. Okay, we will let out the gas until it's empty. Okay, empty gas for safety reason. Okay, because this is our last batch, we will not roast again today. Okay, for safety reason, double check. Always double check. Now after like 2 minutes, the coffee is pretty cool. Okay, very cool to touch. Because we always make sure the coffee machine is clean. Now the cooling phase is very fast. Okay. So we will separate the wax from the good here. Okay, what we search here is the burn. Okay, the burnt coffee and the Quaker. Burn, Quaker. Always make sure your coffee is good before it comes to the pouch, to the bag. All right. Okay, this is the Quaker. As you see, it's very light in color. Okay, very light coffee and very dark coffee. That's the defect that we don't want in our coffee. If you have a laser sorter, you can automate this process. Okay, because I don't have it, because it's very expensive. It's like buying a new car. So I'm gonna do it manually with hands. Quaker, chip coffee, Quaker. Okay, tipping. This is roasting defect 2. Tipping, Quaker, burn, and chipped coffee bean. Okay, this is chipped coffee bean. Now that's the Quaker. This is the coffee chop. We don't want in our cup also. Now let's see our chop collector. Okay, because you know the quirk of roasting Robusta coffee is there is so much chaff. Okay, and chaff everywhere. We need a blower to clean our coffee roaster again and again. Boom. Woo. Okay, make sure the chaff doesn't mix with the clean coffee. Now the coffee is clean and no roasting defects. This coffee is ready to be bagged and shipped to our cafe and customers. Alright, bonus tips. You should always turn off your machine if the temperature reaches 60 degrees Celsius. If the temperature is too high, don't turn off the machine. It will deteriorate your machine like fast. Okay? Love your machine like you love your coffee. Okay? Let it cool down to 60 degrees Celsius minimum. Okay? Let it cool down.